the famous, the very famous
Muggers Alley.
Yeah, called Muggers Alley because it is.
Yeah. During the day, it's used as a main access road by a lot of people, as you can see, for like the Vistamar apartments and that kind of end of town.
We're in Benidorm's new town. They call it the new town. You've got the new town, you've got the old town. We were in the old town previously on the video, as you saw. And you hear the name Muggers Alley a lot. The problem is it's not where people are saying it is. Where they're saying it is a hotspot, but this is Muggers Alley. Always has been and still is today.
For the 10 years I've been in Benidorm, this has been Muggers Alley.
Yeah, and it still is. And this is, of course, Muggers Alley. We're going to talk about that in just a second, but hotels that are nearby are...
So that's the Helios Hotel just there. So as you come away from the party strip, you'd come past the Helios Hotel, and at the top of the road, that's where Muggers Alley is. Just down there, you've got Uncle Ped's, and right next to us is the Pueblo Hotel.
Right, so Muggers Alley, this is Muggers Alley, all right? And if you want another reference to where it is it's right next door to what's the outdoor market here in Benidorm. So the outdoor market is over here. Where all these cars parked, this is normally where you've got the outdoor market. And of course, then we've got the famous, the very famous...
Muggers Alley.
Yeah, called Muggers Alley because it is...
Yeah. During the day, it's used as a main access road by a lot of people, as you can see, for like the Vistamar apartments and that kind of end of town that's further back than the beach.
Yeah. Just go and have a little look. Lots of hotels as well, so you've got all these hotels up, and they're all popular hotels too, and people do stay in these hotels, and unfortunately people do get mugged.
You see, one of the most unfortunate things is the Primavera Loix apartments are absolutely beautiful apartments, but they are on Muggers Alley.
Yeah, and also look, quite dangerous as well, because if you look down there, you could very easily fall down there and hurt yourself, and of course somebody can grab your stuff and be gone down there, and you'd never catch them.
You wouldn't know where they'd gone.
Yeah. And I think it's important as well, just to explain to you as well, that we talk about people being pickpocketed, but people are actually being mugged as well. They're being assaulted and mugged here at Muggers Alley. Now remember, it can happen anywhere in Benidorm. It's not just here, but this is the famous place. This is, of course, Muggers Alley. Famous landmark.
I think one of the things Muggers Alley is so well known for is at night, especially later on at night when people are starting to head home from the clubs, there would be ladies of the night stood at the bottom to lure men up here with fantasies of this, that and the other, and there would be people waiting to mug them further up the alley.
That is a big problem as well. For such a strange place to have such a strange reputation, what a beautiful hotel, Primavera Loix. Another thing that unfortunately that we'll have to explain is something that happened here not long ago, if you want to explain, Jo.
Yeah, obviously this is the drainage canal where when there's a heavy amount of rain, this is where all the water would be drawn to from all over Benidorm to go out into the sea. There is no fencing to it, there's no guard to it, and when people are very, very drunk and trying to get up and down this alley, dodging the hazards of it being Muggers Alley as well, somebody did actually fall down there and he ended up dying, basically. Yeah,
so somebody died literally where we are right here, right, you know. And the thing is as well is that somebody could easily have chain grabbed, pushed straight down. There's going to be some injuries. Last thing you're going to do is jump up and wonder who just robbed your stuff. So this is a real problem here. So it really is a big problem here. So again, we can see down here, this is at the foot there, that's where the outdoor market is. As you come up the walkway here, you've got this beautiful hotel, and then we'll walk a little bit more this way. And lots of people, like I say, all around here do get mugged. Different types of crimes that are happening are the pickpocketing, of course. You've got people being mugged, being having their chains, phones ripped out of their hands. You've got people that are literally being mugged, physically abused, and on top of that, another thing that we're hearing as well a lot about is fake taxis. Fake taxis are not like the fake taxi you'd normally see.
Yeah,
fake taxis,
not that much fun.
Yeah, not that much fun. No, the fake taxis we're talking about are normal cars. Someone's drunk, they'll pull up, and it's one person sitting there, might even be a lady, offering to give a lift like a taxi would. You get in the car, they drive maybe 30, 40 meters down, the car stops, another guy or two will get in the car and they're robbing you in the car. And they put you out of the car. Now, I've heard that a lot as well.
They're taking advantage of people being drunk and not understanding that these are not real taxis.
Yeah,
you have to understand that taxis are fully labelled, have a proper license plate for a taxi that is blue. Yeah. And
when people are drunk, they don't know, do they? They don't know. They just
you don't look at those things when you've had a drink.
They just get in. One person doesn't look very, very dangerous. Drives down. Because someone said it to me the other day. Someone said, I couldn't believe it, Frank. I said, I got in the car and drove down the road, and all of a sudden 2 other people got in, and I was like, what's going on? And then they were like, give us your watch, give us your phone, give us this, give us that. And that's a fact, that's happening.
Yeah.
So this area here, this, as we say, this is Muggers Alley. This is the Muggers Alley. We're going to take you to another spot now, which people are calling Muggers Alley, but it isn't, but it is definitely a hotspot.
So we're just coming up on a few of the really, really well-known hotels here in Benidorm. So on the left, you've got the Riviera Hotel. Beautiful hotel, by the way. And then as you go further along, you've got the Calypso, the Flash, and the Sol Pelicanos, which you all know from the Benidorm series. So all of these hotels are still on a street that is held very vulnerable by these muggings, because people are on their way home back to these hotels late at night after they've had a few drinks. They're vulnerable, and people are taking advantage of that because on these streets there's nothing being done about it.
As we get closer to what the strip is just here. I'm going to just show you quickly these hotels. Look at all these hotels here. Look how beautiful these are.
So that's a Riviera.
You've got Uncle Ped's down there. It's a popular bar. You've got the Explorer there. So you've got the Explorer there. And then, of course, we come to the corner of the strip, which is here.
Which you all know the strip starts.
How you doing, guys? You all right? Oh, thank you, babe. Lovely to see you.
Which you all know the strip starts with Morgan Tavern,
which is just here. Now, this area where we're about to go to is what is often described as Muggers Alley. But we've shown you Muggers Alley. This is not Muggers Alley, but this is a proper hotspot.
Yeah, it's become a very big problem area.
Yeah, so we're going to show you. How you doing, sweetheart? You right, darling? You right? Of course you can, babe. Of course you can.
Watch you all the time.
Oh, bless you. Thank you, babe. Thank you, darling.
So this is the Flash Hotel. So directly opposite the Flash Hotel, you've got the Sate Police Office, which is supposed to be where English people can report any crime or lost property, or if they've got an issue. That is the police station that the English are supposed to go to here in Benidorm, rather than going to the normal police station where you're going to struggle if you don't speak Spanish. This is purposefully so that they have somebody who speaks English there while ever it's open. The problem is it has very limited opening hours for a police station.
And it's the second biggest hotspot in Benidorm for robberies, mugging, all that type of stuff. So, I mean, it's crazy, right? So this is the second biggest hotspot here. Maybe even the biggest hotspot nowadays. This area
I think it's quite ridiculous that you're going to get mugged and be able to report your mugging in the same place.
Yep. The beginning of the strip here.
So we're now at the top of the strip, where the strip starts. You've got Morgan Tavern. So from Morgan Tavern, as you exit to return back to your hotels at these various places, you are walking into or past one of Benidorm's worst hotspots for muggings and pickpockets.
I think Muggers Alley's always had that reputation for the muggings to be more severe, like people being proper jumped on, hit, and so on. This area here, more snatching, robbing the pockets, but it literally is the whole circle around this police building, which is bizarre.
Yeah.
Absolutely bizarre. And this is where a lot of content creators call Muggers Alley, but at least now you know it. This is not Muggers Alley, but it is a proper hotspot. Absolutely.
So I think it's important not to forget about the real Muggers Alley by calling somewhere else by the same name, because then it's leaving people vulnerable in that area that really is Muggers Alley and has been a problem area for years and years now.
Yeah. The focus does seem to be more down here, and people are getting robbed left, right and centre up there, and it can be quite vicious up there as well. People are getting physically abused as well as robbed, and that's a problem, you know. So let's have a little walk round. Let's show you where we are. So you've got landmark Morgan's Tavern there, Aden Road. You've got Morgan's Tavern there, and then as we walk round, there's plenty of videos online actually, babe, of people being chased around here by groups of these ladies of the night, men of the night, whatever you want to call them, and it's...
They just don't seem to take no for an answer. And the main problem area is right between this SATE office, which is a police station, and Benidorm Centre Hotel. Now,
a lot of it happening along here.
Yeah. We've even been told by people that they've seen them hiding, literally hiding between these little bushes, waiting for people to come and to just kind of like take them by surprise. Like, why are they not putting pressure on the police, which they are directly outside of, to stop this happening right outside their property?
I mean, it literally is
right
outside, it's right here.
I mean, you'd be tempted to say to the hotel, well, why don't you put security outside to protect your customers? But then they're going to say, well, then that leaves them, the security, vulnerable to the same situation.
Exactly. And then they've got to fund it, they've got to do this.
The police should be responsible for stopping this happening in the first place.
And if they did get involved, they'd be in trouble.
It's not Benidorm Centre, it changed names, didn't it, a few years ago? It's the Villa Benidorm Magic Hotel now. Got bought by Magic.
So we're just going to show you around the front as well, and then you can see that this is where a lot of the action's happening. Now, that doesn't mean that people are not getting pickpocketed and robbed on the square, in the strip and all that. That's happening as well, obviously, but these are the main hotspots.
Yeah. So the front of the SATE office is tourist information, which again is closed.
And then this is the front.
Amazingly, the SATE office looks to still be open actually. Probably only for about another half an hour.
But no pickpockets, no one mugging here while it's open.
Yeah.
It's when it's not open. I just wanted to cover this as well, actually. This is a very, very good point. A lot of people ask me on a regular basis, you get asked as well, they say, why don't us business people here in Benidorm club together and put our own patrol out? Why don't we do something about the pickpockets, the robbers, the muggers and all that? Why don't we take care of the problem? Because after all, we're the ones making the money from the tourists, right? The answer is very simple.
We're not allowed.
We're not allowed. And there is a service that's paid to take care of that. It's called the police or the policia. And the other reason is because if, for example, somebody did something, the other reason is as well is because if we did get involved and there was any incident, we would be the ones in trouble. It would be us that would be in court. It would be us that would be getting the fines and worse. So there's the answer to that one in a nutshell, right?
Yeah. Basically, we wish we could do something about it, but because of the police that are already supposed to be doing something about it won't allow us to, there's not a lot more we can do apart from raise awareness for it.
Yeah. And that's such a shame. But it is what it is. So anyway, so welcome to a hotspot here in Benidorm for robberies, mugging and all that. And of course, We've shown you the original Muggers Alley, we've shown you the old town where a lot of people are getting pickpocketed. So yeah, so hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Welcome to Benidorm.